One of the things that we stand by here, and we always stand by, is that we interrupt with bulletins at once. We are on twice hourly local news updates, including in our weather, and we make sure that we keep you advised. Before we get to the before we talk to our guest, I want to say one thing. One of the things that people complain about is people complain about the size of county government. Well, it wasn't for the fact that we had a trained emergency manager in this seat and to make sure things were going, we would be in deep trouble right now. Mathias Rieske, emergency manager for White Pine County. I know you hate me saying those things, but I'm going to say them because I know what you've been through.
Thanks, Wyatt. It's definitely been a wonderful team effort. We've got so many great people in the community that have stepped up, that are doing so much. And some days I feel more like the conductor of an orchestra. I'm not really a player, but we have fantastic players that are doing so much to bring so much great things to our community.
And he's modest, too. That's the crazy thing. The thing is, what makes an orchestra, you could have 15 excellent players, but unless there's somebody there to get them all on the same page, the orchestra sounds like crap. And that is where having somebody who knows what has to be done and knows how to get it done and knows that, they can sit down and A, B, C, D, E. And that's why having a good emergency manager along with a number of other positions, if you don't have the best, what are you doing for your county? I mean, that's a gripe of mine. And I've talked about this frequently, but let's talk about, there is a meeting tonight. Let's real quick mention the meeting because I didn't do it in the newscast, and I flat forgot it because it popped up this morning. 6 o'clock tonight, Convention Center.
Yes. So our incident command posts, the teams from the Forest Service, the BLM, I guess it's now the National Wildland Fire Service, are going to be giving the community an update on what's going on and where the fire is at now and where they think it might end up in the next coming couple of days. But they have been great. They've brought in so many fantastic resources. I've seen teams and trucks from Idaho, Washington, California, all coming to our community to help us. And I'm so thankful to see them coming to help us.
And we did see 4 units come in from Las Vegas, which is great.
5. We had 5 units come up from Clark County as part of their task force. And they came up late last night and are ready to hit the ground running today.
It's going to be a full effort. I noticed this morning, and you may not be able to speak to this, but it seemed this morning, not last night, but Saturday night, I went outside here, and the sky was just red. This morning, it was not as red. Are they making some progress, some significant progress?
I know that they've been building some fire breaks that we're really hoping will be able to stop the progression of the fire towards the community. But last update, officially, they're still at 0 containment.
And we're at, 8,000 acres, which is 8,200 acres. Mm-hmm. And now, ready, set, go, and we reposted this. It used to be that, and maybe I'm just old, but it used to be, okay, evacuate, get out now. But there was not a lot of prep toward this. Mm-hmm. Apparently now the system that they have set up is 3 stages.
Yes.
Get ready. And we're telling people in that area we documented earlier, Blue Diamond, Cave Valley Road, Ely KOA, that area down there, the United Methodist Church, to get ready, get everything together to be ready to move out. Charge everything. Make sure you've got everything where you can grab and go at a moment's notice.
Yeah. Well, think about our lives nowadays, right? We've got our important papers, our identifications, birth certificates, social security cards, family pictures. That takes a little bit of time to gather up. And so we found, when we're at ready, it just means that the fire, if it continues, could threaten the homes in those areas. So we want you to have your evacuation bags ready, have your, pack your bags, gather your important things, and just set them by the door. And it doesn't mean your life's over. It doesn't mean that your house is going to burn down in the next hour. It just means that the current conditions are threatening that area. Set is basically you take all that stuff, you set it in your car, and monitor for the alert saying it's time to go. And then go is, it is go time. Just go get in your car and you can leave. And because you've been working through the ready and the set, you've got a location. And if you don't, we will, when we do announce the mandatory evacuation during the go phase, we'll announce a shelter location and places where people can go.
And we will advise it and we'll announce it here. In fact, when the announcement is made, we will suspend regular programming for at least a half hour or so to make sure that people turn on the radio, they know where they're supposed to go, and that is my plan.
That's
so
wonderful.
So that when we are advised that we will make it a continuous announcement on the air for at least a half hour to give people an opportunity to get out. So when they go to set, keep your radio nearby. And why have you not already got a battery-operated emergency radio? We've talked about this for years now. And we are set up enough to where we can make sure you stay informed.
And we appreciate that, Wyatt.
Well, I mean, that's what radio's supposed to do. That's what we always do. Tonight, 6 o'clock at the Bristlecone Convention Center, get your questions answered, find out what's going on, and see what you can do. In about 30 seconds, what can the average person do to support you?
The main thing is support yourselves. Be ready to evacuate if you are in those areas from Cave Valley Road up through past the KOA up to Pinyon Pine Lane, and just make sure you are ready. You have your plan, you have your location, and if you don't, then we will announce where to go. And we want everybody to stay safe. And also, please know that you don't have to wait for go to evacuate if you don't feel safe yourself. Your decision, your safety is in your hands. So if you do feel the need to leave sooner, please leave sooner.
Get going. Be safe. Mathias Rieske, Emergency Manager for White Pine County. Tonight, 6 o'clock, meeting at the Bristlecone Convention Center. It will be streamed on Facebook, and we will broadcast it here on KELY. We'll have a Bloomberg Money Minute coming up next. Todd Starnes at 9:05, the latest world news at the top of the hour, and we're back tomorrow morning at 8:05. Do not be late without a note from home. All the best. May God bless.
Now just go away.